Hi guys, I just wanted to come on here and do a review of this my tablet holder that I got in the mail today. It's a Gooseneck. I wrote everything down. It's a universal Gooseneck tablet phone mount holder. It was $11.95, and then after tax it was $12.91. We got it off eBay. My husband said sometimes if you go to your cart, sometimes you'll get a better deal if you scroll down. He went through 3 and then found this one. It's a better deal. But, yeah, I wanted to show y'all how well it works. Took me a little bit to figure it out, put it together, but, yeah, look how good it gets close up to my hands. The only thing is you gotta be ready. The gooseneck wobbles a little bit, so make sure your tablet move a little bit. So you barely touch it, so I have to make sure. But look how good it gets into my stitches here. We're still working on my blanket series. I'm on the 3rd square, so you know I've always got this one totally closed up. But let's screw that out a little bit. But look how well it works. As far as seeing stitches, of course, navy blue and black. Ugh, get a stitch in there. Always, but yeah, you can see how well close up getting those stitches and how they work. So we got like 3 more stitches left. You're going to put your hook into that next little groove. You're going to pull that your working color in and pull it right back through, and now you're connected. And then you chain up 2. I got tired of tails tangling, so I put my yarn on a bobbin and got it hanging from my lamp. But yeah, it works pretty well. Okay, you go back into that little hole right there, and you're going to pull back through the yarn and pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, go in, pull it back through, and yarn over. I can't wait to use this thing when we start doing like my graphic ends, crochet along, and all my gravy that we're gonna do. I got a lot of ideas about what for different stuff, crochet and stuff to do. I figure we might do a hocus pocus crochet along. We're only gonna do like maybe like 10 rows at a time. And then but this one we gotta finish her stuff. I mean I get sidetracked easy and I start new projects and can't do that. So, but making these videos, it's gonna be a motivator for me to get stuff done. So I mean it was good. See how the camera wobbled? I accidentally bumped the camera. That's the only drawback. I gotta be really careful not to bump the gooseneck. But yeah, that's the only thing. Because I was about ready to attach still, but it's really easy to make sure I don't knock that thing. Flip it over. And we're going to slip stitch across to this first little thing. So that's 1 slip stitch, 2 slip stitch. And now we're ready to change to the next color, which is gray. So drop that white, pick up the gray, and finish. And now we're gray. Then you can turn it. Now we're going to work back up this way again with the gray. It's 1 less on each side. And keep on changing colors till we get it all the way up here, and then it'll close. Form the square like the other two that we have done. See, these are the, oops, upside down. These are the other two. I don't know if you see those. See, get this out of the camera first. These are the other two. They go sewn together, and each row it gets bigger and bigger. And then so when I get this other one done, closed up, so we start with the white and gray. So, oh, just little tails. It's gonna go right down here. Make sure you have your stuff's lined up right. Yeah, see that one goes there. And come on, it'll bring all these up here. Slide this up. And what's all this is sewn in. Yeah, see it starts going more down this way now. You see it's all closing it down and the other square here. And put it in. I like this pattern. You have to make several of these, but in the end it looks good. Now the next 4 squares, well, we can go either way. We could start with black, do black, blue, white, gray, with the black being the center diamond. We could also do over here on this side. We could start with white and do white, blue, black, gray over here. Yeah, I think that's the next 2 colors. It's gonna be white again or black again. Yeah, this thing, like I said, it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be really pretty in the end once you get all the other squares connected around. This is just a center square. These 4 squares are the center. And then you're going to make more with different diamond being in a little color storing point different. And then you're going to sew them all together. This one, it's going to look really cool. I wish now I wouldn't have, I don't know what happened to it. I think I took it apart and reused the yarn. Wish now I wouldn't have did that. But I think I remember what happened. I ran out of the mixed yarn that I was using in it. And I couldn't find it nowhere. And that's why I took it apart. But yeah, that sucks. It sucks when you find yarn that you were using and then you can't find it. You run out of it and then you can't use it again. Can't finish your blanket. Yeah, that's totally annoying. But yeah, I just thought I was coming here to show y'all this gooseneck demo debate. So now, that's a game changer for me. So now I can see my stitch. You'll be able to see my stitches really close up. So follow along and then so we're doing this blanket first. We'll do this one. And then the next series is going to be, I think we're going to do a graph again after this. It's going to be my granddaughter's graph again. But I got to finish the core line quilt that I've been working on over a year. It's one of my granddaughters. She's been waiting patiently for that thing. And instead of making one character square, I did all the characters, and each square is a different character. And I'm on the final one, the final corner of Beldum, that little ugly spider mom. And then which I'm halfway done with her. Once I get her done, which I'll probably show a video on how to do that, how to do Tunisian Sigma Stitch with the color changes. From her, probably I'll show you that. But, yeah, well, we got a lot of I got a lot of stuff coming up to bring to this channel. So, okay, well, I'll see y'all in the next video once I get these 4 squares done, and then we're gonna start on I'll start on the next, figure out what the next color is gonna be. Okay, bye guys.